Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new kind of video for you guys today. So this one is not normal. I've never done a video like this, and it's a bit of a rush job. Basically, I'm putting this video out because my stream got canceled today, and I wanted to make sure I had something for you guys today. So today, I want to talk to you guys about Magic the Gathering. Now, if you already play Magic the Gathering, this video might not be for you. This is more for my other card game players or people that are interested in getting into some sort of card gaming. Magic the Gathering is probably the oldest and most popular card game to exist. It's what, over 30 years that it's been out? Something crazy like that. I mean, I remember trying it out when I was a little kid and just now understanding it. But now, in my adulthood, I have picked it up after the Final Fantasy set released, and I've been having an absolute blast. I've built a bunch of decks. I've been playing Arena like it's my job, and I've taken that step of actually investing into the game, and I haven't regretted it yet. What this video is basically to show you guys some resources if you're interested in getting into Magic the Gathering, whether it be some channels that you guys can check out if you want to learn some things, Arena in itself and what's actually good about it, and then some other things if you guys want to look at good places to get cards, good places to help build decks, and if you're interested in Commander, which is the format I'm actually playing IRL in paper, another resource that can help you build there. So if you guys are interested in this kind of video and want to see this for other card games, like if you're one of my Yu-Gi-Oh players and you're interested in Cardfight Vanguard and want to see some good resources for that, let me know. I could do that, or vice versa. But this one being the biggest and the most complicated is why I want to tackle this one first. So again, if you guys like this kind of content, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's jump in and let's talk about it. So up first, we have Magic Arena. So Magic Arena it's a free mobile and on PC game where you can play Magic. They give you a lot of free stuff to get you started, and if you want to maintain a free-to-play account, which you can, they have ways for you to earn currency. It's slowly, but you can, and then you can, buy packs, which packs not only give you cards, they also give you these things called wild cards, which basically are crafting material to make cards, so you can actually get the cards you want. Like right now I have, if you look at my top right corner, I have 8,000 gold. That's this over here. And this right here is crafting material that I have. I don't really have much because I've been crafting a lot of cards. But you can make just about any deck as far as standard goes. It has multiple formats for the game. It has standard, which is basically, the current stuff in rotation. It has alchemy, which actually has some arena specific only cards that they actually sometimes change up the effect text if they need to for balancing reasons. Historic and pioneer, which I believe are different time access to different cards from different time periods in Magic's history. You can do best of 1, best of 3, and of course they also have Brawl, which is a pseudo Commander format. There's standard Brawl, which uses all the standard cards and is 60 cards, and then there's Brawl, which is 100 cards, just like Commander. Some cards that are in paper don't cross over to Arena, but that's neither here nor there. But this is a good place to start, especially if you want to just get on and play. There are, I'm assuming, millions of players because I've never had a problem finding a match. And they have a daily kind of quest grind, I guess you could say, where they give you a task to do, whether it be attack with X number of creatures, play X number of colored spells, play X number of lands, and they give you rewards for doing that. And then they also have a daily get 15 wins on standard play or ranked or even events. So it's really, really easy to even get this. And I literally just hop on, do this, and then that's it. I'm done for the day. And you can build up your resources so much. I am currently playing the deck that kind of got me started on everything, which is a black-blue reanimator deck. I also have a black-green reanimator deck, and then these other decks over here are decks that they give you just for starting, so that way you have something to play, and you can upgrade them as you go. It's a great resource for getting back into the game, getting into the game yourself, learning. Everything's automated, so you can see different interactions. I had some interactions with the summons, Bahamut, Odin, and all that I didn't know until I saw them go off here, and then I actually looked into them and figured out how they work and incorporated them into my deck IRL. It's a lot of fun. It looks fantastic. It's got a great user interface, and it's just a good starting point if you guys want to check it out. Next up, guys, I want to highlight a couple of YouTube channels that I want to recommend, especially as you're diving into different formats of Magic. More specifically, Commander. These two channels lean a lot very heavily into Commander, but they also talk about different card trends, different power levels, and I've been binge watching both of these over the last like 3 weeks, and I've learned so much about the game. There are fantastic resources to really start learning about the game. First off, we have the Command Zone. A lot of they've been around for God, I don't even know how long, and they have hundreds of podcast episodes with valuable information about everything as far as politics in Commander. Anybody that doesn't know, Commander's a 4-player game, and sometimes, talking to the other players to like team up on a player or to make a deal to defend yourself. That's politics in Commander. Everything from that to deck builds to what the best and worst commanders are in different colors. Like, there's so much information. As you can see at the top of their list right now, they've got a bunch of stuff talking about the new Spider-Man set that comes out at the end of the month. It's a great resource, and there's hours upon hours of footage and content for you to absorb and learn. There's even them playing full games of Commander with other content creators, where you could see different play styles, different decks, and they even have a bunch of great commentary in between like turns. This one right here, this episode right here was a big one for me. We talked about Commander staples because there are some Commander staples that are pricey. I will say Magic on the low end is really cheap to get into, but on the high end with the most powerful cards, it does get crazy expensive. And I will say, out of any card game I've ever seen, Magic cards probably hold their value the best. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong, but yeah, I've seen like that card right there in that thumbnail, Mana Drain. The card's $50, and that card's been around forever. I'm actually planning on picking one of those up for my deck, but that's a whole nother thing where it talks about the bracket system, where it has like the power level of your deck. That's a whole nother thing. Another one that is a little more fun, but also very informative, is Tolarian Community College. I say a little more fun because the dude's hilarious. This is the professor right here in the middle. This is his channel, and same thing. He's got a bunch of different games talking about different cards, what you should and shouldn't invest in. The guy's got a bunch of great information, and he's hilarious while he does it. And I watched a bunch of gameplay with him playing his Commander episodes, and it's a great time. So again, if you guys want to learn more about the game, these two channels are great resources. Now, after you've learned about the game, obviously you're going to want to pick up cards, especially if you plan on playing IRL. Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom is one of the two best sites I've seen as far as picking up Magic the Gathering cards. This site has everything. There's not a single card I haven't been able to find on Card Kingdom, and I've looked up a lot. If you look at my cart right now, I have 19 cards, and that's all lands. I actually have a separate list somewhere else, which is all the other cards I want to put in my deck, but it's all here. This is a great place. Card Kingdom's prices are there. I would say the only other website that prices are maybe a little bit better on some cards is TCG Player, but they're both pretty comparable. And when you get order from Card Kingdom, you get them all together at once, as opposed to TCG Player, which can have you coming from a bunch of different sellers. Speaking of which, TCG Player is the other website where you can find a lot of different cards. Other card game players, we've used TCG Player forever. Yu-Gi-Oh, Cardfight Vanguard, Magic, Lorcana just popped up on the screen. Those are both great websites to pick up cards, but I'm leaning toward Card Kingdom as far as just organization and the way they treat your cards. But I actually just ordered 3 cards off TCG Player, so I still use TCG Player. So just another resource to find more stuff. Now, jumping more heavily into the Commander side. EDH, which, by the way, if you don't know, Commander, the actual terminology for this is Elder Dragon Highlander, which is basically, it's 100 cards, one of everything except for basic lands. And this has been one of the most valuable resources I have ever seen, because there's thousands upon thousands of cards in Magic the Gathering. So many, it's baffling to think about. So it's like, how do you pick what goes good in the deck you want to make? Well, this is a great resource for it, because you can punch in a commander's name, it'll bring the commander up, it'll bring common cards normally put in decks with that commander, combos, like all kinds of different, like I'll show you right now. I'll put in my commander. My commander is Emmett Selk. Emmett Silk, Unsundered, bang. Blue Black, also known as Demir. There's a whole like color nickname for different color combinations. But this is Emmett Silk. This is commander I use IRL, and it gives you new cards, high synergy cards. Top, like you can actually use this to like click around. These are all, and it shows you like what percentage of decks that play that commander use these cards. Like the Ancient One, 47% of Emmett Silk decks play the Ancient One, and you know it shows you even how much it synergizes with the card. Let's look at a good one. Let's go. Planeswalkers. Jace, Wielder of Magic in 28% of 1987 decks as people post their decks online. And this is just a great resource. Like, because I don't know half these cards. Like, I know Bajuka Bug because a friend of mine had it, but Takenuma, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I have it now. Otawara, didn't know what that was. Cephalid, didn't know what that was. Like, I didn't know what any of this shit was until I punched in my commander. I was like, I need ideas of what to put in my deck, because otherwise the only resource I had was the cards that were given to me by a buddy of mine. And I want to make this deck not necessarily 100% competitive, but I want to be able to have fun with it and, you know, keep up with some of the decks. And now I have a whole idea of things I want to try out. So if you're getting into Commander and you know what legendary you want to build your deck around, because remember, for those of you that know, if you want to play Commander, you build it. You have to use a legendary creature or planeswalker, and you basically build around that. And Emmett Silk doesn't do much. On play, draws a card, discards a card. On attack, draws a card, discards a card. But if you have 14 cards in your grave, he flips over and turns into Hades, Sorcerer of Eld. My Final Fantasy 14 players, you know what that is. But he gains the effect that you can play cards from your graveyard. So a lot of it is putting cards from your deck into the grave. You basically self-mill to get there, and your whole graveyard just becomes a second hand. And then I also like the Reanimator side of Black, which is bringing cards back from the grave. So I have a bunch of spells for that. For example, Breach the Multiverse fits both of those playstyles, where every player that's in the game mills 10, and then you get to revive a creature from each player's graveyard. This card's a win con. I love it. But yeah, top cards, Game Changers. These are cards that can go in these colors that when you play them can usually really warp the direction of the game. And it's just cool that they have it divvied up into different things like that. High synergy cards, Game Changers, utility artifacts. Those are all different card types, by the way. Enchantments, mana artifacts, stuff to help you ramp. Like, it's just really, really, really solid. Great resource in EDH Rec. The other resource that I really like, that I just got turned on to like yesterday, is Architect. So Architect lets you build your decks. It's basically like this is my deck IRL right now. Obviously I need to change a few things once I start getting more into the cards, but I want to put in what I have physically right now, and this is my actual deck list. You can post your deck list for other people to see. And another thing is they have a playtest function, so you can draw out a hand and play it just like that. Like, this hand is actually kind of awful, but I'm gonna play it. So opening hand, I'm gonna keep this. So check it out. Going first, you don't draw, but look, I play an island, I play my Hedron Crab. Ooh. Next turn, untap, upkeep, draw. Do I need a blue mana? I can't do anything with the blue mana. That's fine. So I'll play Demir's Aqueduct, return this to my hand. And then because I played a land, it comes in tapped. Because I played a land, Hedron Cap goes off, milling top 3. The Soul Ring hurts, but the other two are fantastic for anybody that knows the deck. Like I said, this is a Reanimator deck. These are some of the best cards that can go to my graveyard. Minus the Soul Ring. I would have liked to have that. But that's just an example. And you can play out turn after turn to see like how your deck flows. Like, I have draw spells, and like it's a really nice resource too. And like I said, I only found it yesterday. The search engine is great. Let's say I wanted to find Spinner. Boom. Also, another good thing about this resource, you saw it a little bit on EDH Rec too, is it has the prices of the cards. So it actually tells you the value of your entire deck. Like if you look at my deck if you look at mine, my entire deck right now costs $258. I'm not sure what the salt sum is. Is a crowdsourced indicator of how salty. Never mind. So the EDH salt score is a crowdsourced indicator of how salty cards make players in EDH. A salt score is on a scale of 0 to 4. The salt sum of the total sum of all salt scores of all decks. As of right now, mine's a 28. I guess that's okay. And then the bracket is like what you think your where your deck falls. 2 non-land tutors in your deck. Estimated commander bracket. It estimates your commander bracket too. So like I have no mass land denial, no extra turn cards. I have no 2-card infinite combos, which there are those in Magic. I have no game changer cards and very few tutors. Like I have 2. And so it says my commander bracket is core 2, which is more of a fun deck than a competitive one. As you start adding all those things in, your deck rises on the competitive side all the way up to, I think, bracket 5 is the highest. But yeah, it has the estimated cost of my entire deck, which is $258. If I wanted to put in like a bunch of the cards I want to eventually add, I can see what the price total would be to finish my deck, which is another good resource for us. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, short one, rush job. I just wanted to make sure I got a video out for you guys. For you guys that are interested in getting into Magic, I hope these resources help you out. I know I lean very heavily into Commander, but that's because I play Commander IRL, and that's kind of the format I'm sticking to. I do still play Standard on Arena, just to get the practice in, just to learn new things, just to see other decks. But I want to give you guys all the resources. If you guys have any questions of me about getting into Magic and how I started, what I started doing to step into it, let me know down in the comments. If you guys have any other resources, if you are Magic players and you stumble across this video and want to give us more resources, again, add that to the comments. I'll be sure to check them out. And next time I do an updated version of this video, I'll be sure to add those. Guys, if you want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. Keep an eye out because I am going to be doing a Magic the Gathering stream very soon. I just have to make the time. That's going to be it for me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.
In my eyes, I was born for this. I got demons on my side, doing right like this. I got reason to believe, I don't mean it from my gifts. Only I can change the world and it go like this.